Hello, every freaking body. Hey. So today I am currently planning. So excited. I'm planning right now. So I have really just been thinking a lot about like me. And I've been spending a lot of time with myself, and I've been spending a lot of time and my thoughts, and I've just been realizing a lot, and like I'm like finally doing stuff, and I'm like so happy about it. Like I'm so happy that I'm literally like finally like doing things that like I love to do, and like showing up as this person that like I've always felt was in me, and I felt like she made an appearance a little bit but not really. And then it's just like sometimes I feel like I show up, but then sometimes I don't feel like I show up. But it's just like a job. Like, you have to show up every single day. And no matter what, like, you got to leave all that other stuff at home. Like, handle your business at home. That's why you need to spend time with yourself so you can handle your business at home. Wow. That was good. No cap, that was a good one. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm trying to handle my business at home. So that way I can go to work every day, so that way I can get up and represent who Jasmine is, because I deserve that 100%. Oh my gosh, that is so great. I love that. I just came up with that freaking realization right now as I'm speaking to you guys, which is crazy. So anyway, yeah, so I'm thinking about calling it Me, Myself, and I. And so it's going to be, the E's are going to be number threes. And then, this is so cute. But yeah, I want to focus on like just being authentic and being just understanding what it means. So I've just really been thinking about like, and trying to understand, well, I am understanding more every day what it means to be yourself, like to show up every single day, like 100%. And I feel like this is gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. It's all about owning your power, tapping into yourself, and just really showing up and loving yourself, and asking yourself questions. And like, someone had said to me the other day, and my friend, she had said, and it really just touched my heart, because honestly, it's like sometimes people make me feel like my thoughts are not my own, and like I don't know what I'm talking about, but like I do know what I'm talking about. I very much well do know what I'm talking about, and I have to keep reminding myself of that. And don't ever be scared to remind yourself that you know what you're talking about, because you know exactly what you're talking about, and period, point blank. Like, you have to remind yourself. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, so I have posted something, and it's really just, I just feel like this is just a time to really water yourself, and it's really a time to focus on you and like what you got going on, and like handling your business at home. Yeah. So that's how I feel about it. And I love that. I really love that. But anyway, yeah, so my friend, as I keep forgetting what I'm talking about, my friend, she was telling me how I had posted like this post, and it was like water you or whatever. So the post was like something about like it's just time to like water yourself, and like to really focus on self. Like, I really feel like it's September. It's time to work on ourselves, baby. Like, let's go through this. Like, let's do this together. Let's do this alone, whatever. But like, us as a collective, we could do this together. Honestly, we can. I'm here for it. I'm down for that. If y'all are down for that, I'm down for that. Anyway, so yeah, I'm about to go through this time of just being with myself and collecting my thoughts and stuff. And so this is going to be me doing 3 weeks of my focusing on myself. Like, I saw this question, this shadow work question, and it was, how do I reflect myself in my creations? Can't lie, this one kind of stumped me, because I'm just like, what? Like, I genuinely just wasn't really understanding the question. And who knows what that really, I just wasn't understanding the question. And so I couldn't understand the question, and I was like, okay, well, I have to do some type of research. Okay, so I went on Google, and I Googled reflection and what reflect means and stuff, and like the words that stuck out to me was embody and represent. And I was like, oh, I bang with that. I like that. I like that. I like that. So then I wrote, I reflect myself through art. And then I said, I am art. Because earlier, I'm looking at my phone, like I was high and I was looking at my phone. And I'm just like, dang, like I just love how like I could put things together sometimes. Like my screensaver just goes, all the apps are flowing, like things are just flowing. I just love that. And I'm just like, yeah, like I'm art. Like this is an expression. And also another thing that I thought about when I first read the question was, okay, so this is an expression. Like I thought it's automatically expression, but I was like, what does that mean? Like how do you expand that thought of like me reflecting on myself? How do I reflect myself in my creation and think of expression? I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. So anyway, so then I decided, let me ask myself a question, like, how do I create? Like, what am I creating? So I could really kind of try to narrow it down for myself. And I put like, my YouTube videos, and that's something that I create, and they are an expression of myself, and they're authentic, and it's me walking in my truth. Period. And then I did my painting, which is the one that I recently did. And I really want to just keep painting. I saw this other painting in Ross that I want to like recreate and like do whatever with it. So I'm going to paint that. Anyway, so my paintings so far right now, like the things that I've been painting or the things that I've been thinking about painting are representations, and there's me showing up as myself always. And it's about me being comfortable. And like, yeah, like that painting that I did, like it made me feel like, bro, like that painting made so much to me, because it just took a lot. I wouldn't say it took a lot, but it really did take time for me to think of this name and like really give it a meaning. Like I really was just hearing words one day and I was just putting them together. But also it's just like I've been trying to figure it out, because I'm like, I want to do this. I want to show up as myself. Like I want to be me all the time. Like, just imagine like switching on and off constantly. Think about, okay, y'all ever seen Vampire Diaries? And so in Vampire Diaries, Stefan and them, they're vampires. Anyway, to make a long story short, they're vampires, and it's like, they can turn their emotions on and off. And it's like, they'll go through periods of when they're just killing everybody and eating all these people and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, and then you turn it back on and it's just like, oh my gosh, like everything I did, like regret. And it's just like, exactly. Why would you want to continue to live a life that you're just turning switches on and off? Like, that's how I feel. And that's why I've been trying to like really figure it out and really dig deeper and really get into it. Like, let's get to the nitty gritty. Yeah. So yeah, this is what all of this is about. Like, this is what this month means to me and what I'm going to be doing to implement things. And I'm really excited to really focus for these next 3 weeks, like really tap in, really embody this experience. So anyway, that's what my paintings are, representations, and those are the two that I thought of when it comes to creating. So then I put, so my reflection is pure. To answer the second part, what is my reflection? I said my reflection is pure, angelic, not perfect, always the learner, rarely the expert, which I heard in church today, which was super dope, super dope. And I was just like, facts, because I also saw someone else on TikTok, and she was literally saying the same thing about how, like, we're always learning. Like, we're always going to be learning. This spiritual journey is not just a, I'm doing all this research and I know all this stuff. Like, no, you're constantly learning. Like, it's always just going to be a learning experience. And we have to learn to really sit down and stop trying to teach all the time and remember that we are still learning, just like everyone else is learning. And I know no more than you, know no more than me. And, it's all just like we're all even here. Like, we're all even here, and nobody has time for that. So anyway, yeah, I want to show y'all, because so this is what I wrote. Yep. And I'm really excited about this. This is super cool. And yeah, so I'm about to start looking over some of the other notes that I have and just really thinking about this and writing down my ideas and questions that I want to ask myself, and questions that I want to ask, and things that I've put out and stuff like that, blah blah blah. But yeah, if you want to tune into my challenge and keep up with my challenge um, with me, like y'all are watching me do the challenge. But like, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So it'll be on my Instagram too. All links are down below. So feel free to tap into that. This is amazing. Like, you just feel so good when you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Let me get back to writing these ideas. It's like 8 or 9, I don't know, but like it's still kind of like sunny-ish, blue skies. I want to listen to some music too, so I might put on some music. Not 100% sure yet, but we shall see. So what? Ooh, another word that I also just have also came across that I also felt like was important to remember and important to take note of was the word undertake. Let me give y'all the definition for the word undertake. It's a verb. Commit oneself to and begin, or take on. Commit oneself to and begin. Yeah, so to commit yourself and also to begin something. So I feel like for me this month, I'm really undertaking this opportunity of embracing myself and focusing on myself and worrying about myself and like really understanding what it means to be a single black beautiful woman, understanding what it means to be myself, to be Jasmine all the time, like, or Jazz, or to be Jayla, or to be whoever I choose to be that day, because I am one with many names and I have many, just I'm me. And yes, I'm me, and I just want to spend so much time being, just being and being that. So yeah, so I really probably will also mention this word or come back to this word really today, maybe I don't know, but that's a good word to like acknowledge and really think about, especially when you're starting something or you're, you know, you want to start something. Like, I don't know, like, you know, it's just like sometimes, you know, we really don't understand how much meaning words have. And it's just like words have so much meaning. And this word alone literally means to commit yourself, to begin something. Like, it literally means to commit. It means to commit to something. And it means to really live in that and dive into that. It says to promise to do a particular thing, guarantee or affirm something, give as a formal pledge. Pledging, you're making a commitment, like this is a promise. I love this. I'm so happy that this word came across me today because, period, I'm really undertaking everything right now. Everything right now. I'm just undertake. Period. Because I don't even know how to use the word. The word itself is just enough for me. Just know undertake is heavy on what I'm doing. Delete. Delete. I've been waiting for you all day. Stuck in traffic trying to make it to my baby. What I have on me, baby. Yeah. Well, that's fine because I was gonna say something anyway. So I'm listening to the song and I'm looking at this app. I have this app called Discord, and I really, really, really would love to connect more with everybody. So I made my own Discord channel. Here it is. It's called Planet Resilience. Right here, I'm going to drop the link down below. So if you want to connect and you want to just talk with me, especially as we go through Especially after we go through this whole 3-week challenge, we could go through it together. We can talk through it. We can do it step by step together. That's lit. It's up from here. It's only up from here. Yeah. I hope y'all can feel my energy because I am so freaking excited. Like, I'm just so. It's been a really good summer and I've been at MIA, but obviously for good reason. Look at me. Look at me right now. You see where I'm at? You see where I'm at? You see where I'm at? So anyway, so yeah, so if you want to join or whatever, this is the Discord and I'm going to put it down below. But I'm about to get into this and keep journaling and finishing this up. If I get a chance to really continue this, then I sure will. I just really wanted to talk about what I'm doing, start filming a little bit more, getting into the flow of this because it's go time, baby. We got stuff coming out. We got stuff we need to do. We already have the podcast already rolling. We're 2 episodes in. We had our very first episode come out on Wednesday, which was August. Hold on, because we got to get the exact dates. I'm kind of tired. Okay, so episode 1 was, I actually posted it on here too. That was Wednesday. That was August 10th. So feel free to go check out my most recent video. It explains the whole change. It explains all why you might be like, what's going on? Who is this? And why is changing her name? And blah, 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 blah. Anyway, it might answer some questions for you if you feel as though you're lost here. But if you feel like you're not lost here and you feel like, you're obviously watching this video for a reason and, you've always banged with me and you always bang with my videos, then therefore, you don't have to watch this other video, but it would be much obliged. And then you love me anyway. You probably already watched it, honestly. If you bang with me, you probably already watched it. But anyway, so I put out another episode August 13th, which was our second episode, which focused on inherent power of self. Feel free to also follow the Instagram page because I do post questions and other types of discussions, blase. I don't know, like me, when I want to say stuff like, oh, tell y'all about all stuff that I'm doing, I feel like I'm promoting something, but it's just like, I'm not promoting anything. I'm just letting y'all know what it is. But for me, sometimes it kind of feels like you're just promoting something and you need to shush. But shouldn't feel that way, and yeah, I really have no reason to feel that way. Like, I'm literally sharing stuff and here we are. Anyway, so here is the podcast. Feel free to tune in. It's called Divine Chatter. Yeah, man. Yeah, anyway, so that's my podcast. It's on Spotify. Maybe I can figure out how to get it on iTunes and all that other stuff. But as for right now, collective, for my peoples, all my homies, all my OGs, for right now it's on Spotify. And you don't even have to use any type of money, no money, to even sign up. You don't even have to use money to sign up. And plus, so most people listen to Spotify anyway. I heard Spotify was way better and blah, 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 blah. So most of y'all use Spotify anyway. I personally don't. I'm a Apple Music type of gal. But maybe now that I'm using Spotify a little bit more for podcasts and stuff, you never know. I really like the bonnet. Like, I like how the bonnet looks right now and how it's coming out on the camera. Not too often. I'm in my bonnet, you feel me? Not this. But anyway, so yeah, I'm about to get back into this because there were some things that I wanted to think about, even though I did already kind of do my reflection on that through my video. I do have this and I do want to send it to her so she can look at it. I also saw this other picture that I really, really liked. Today I had seen something, I came across something, and it says things I can control. So one thing that I can control is how I react to people and situations. Two, what I eat, which is a fact, and something that I've also just been trying to pay attention to is what I'm putting in my body, because I started to do this thing this summer where I kind of was really paying attention to my moods after I ate certain foods. And like sometimes I feel like when I'm eating chicken and I'm eating rice, I kind of feel a little slower. I feel a little more like, I guess, drowsy in a way. I'm a little tired. Whenever I eat a salad, I feel super energetic. Life is great. Kumbaya, peace, love, kisses to the earth. So I definitely, and I know I love a good salad. I've always loved a good salad, but people try to make you feel, listen, I'm going to stop trying to say, I'm not going to say that, but there are people with opinions. Instead of saying there are people who try to make you feel, let's say there are people with opinions. There are people with opinions who feel as though that salad is not a meal, or salad can't fill you up. Well, baby, let me tell you something. Me personally, I'm full of a salad. It's a good salad. Mind you, I got this, and a third in my salad. So, I mean, I guess might not be eating the right salad, or you're not eating salad, you're eating leaves. Anyway, so yeah, so what you eat, I kind of low-key forgot for a second what I was talking about. Okay, so 2 is what I eat. 3, how I treat my body. Some things that I have been doing and some things that I will continue to do is meditate, yoga. So basically what my morning system is, the system in the morning is we wake up. Well, the system that I've been doing this summer, it might change, probably will change once I get into my apartment, but it is what it is. But anyway, I wake up in the morning and I watch the sunrise. For those of y'all, do y'all really want to know when the sunrise? Well, I'm going to tell you anyway. So the sunrise is at 7 o'clock in the morning where I'm at. So as long as you're up by 7, you'll see the sunrise. So the sunrise around 7. So I usually wake up around 6:30. But I do want to start waking up at 5:30. So I wake up and enough time to I get myself, I just chill in my bed for a little bit, and then I start getting up and getting ready. Usually I'll go straight downstairs and I'll sit in the backyard, and I start praying. I'll pray, talk to myself, just sit outside in silence. I meditate outside. I've been doing this. I've been watching this YouTube video. I want to put like a playlist. It's a playlist I have on my other like YouTube account, like that I be watching stuff on for real. So I'm gonna see if I can put that playlist on here or something. But so there's this video that I was watching a lot, and it was a mantra that said, I am pure awareness. I can link that down below too. So I was doing that literally every single day. So I was doing that. I also meditate. But I feel like all of that for me is meditating, when I'm sitting by myself, when I'm just thinking and praying and like just spending time alone. I feel like that's me meditating. So that's usually my meditation process, and everything that I do that relates to me meditating. And sometimes if I want to be like more specific, if you want to be more specific on me meditating, I'll sit and listen to like different frequencies and just sit with myself, or I'll just sit in silence for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes depending on how I'm feeling, and and see what I get out of it. That's how I meditate. Maybe I'm a tad tired. Okay, so so usually after that, I do yoga. I usually do my yoga. I was very consistent doing my yoga every single day, but I haven't done my yoga in a minute. But I just bought a freaking yoga mat, so it's really up from here. So I got my yoga mat, so yoga is definitely on the agenda. And then after all that, I usually get dressed and get ready. But I probably might start getting ready. I don't know, like it kind of just depends on what day it is, depends on what I'm doing. Like if I'm going out, I would probably do all of this and then get ready. But if I wasn't going out, I would probably still wash my face, brush my teeth, and then just do everything and then get ready for my day. Anyway, so that's my morning system. I don't usually, I used to journal in the morning, and sometimes I do journal in the morning. It really just depends. Honestly, it really just depends on, it just depends if I journal in the morning. I kind of feel like, I'm not fully awake enough to journal. Like now I've kind of just been feeling like, I'm just going to pick up the journal when I want to pick up the journal and write, or like say I'm doing a prompt or something. Like those are the times that I pick up my journal. So yeah. Then what else do I do in the morning? Oh, tea, coffee. Want to cut out coffee, but my mom just gave me coffee, so I'll probably be drinking coffee. But I will limit myself with the coffee and the tea, because my dad did bring up a good point today. He was like, he feels like he drinks too much tea and it's staining his teeth. And a part of me is like, dang, I feel that, because I kind of do feel like the tea stains my teeth too, which I also did read at a point in time. But I love me a good tea in the morning, so I'm like, how do I just not drink tea every morning? So we're going to figure that out. But as of right now, I have 3 options for morning drinks: water, tea, or coffee. And yeah, I think I should just limit myself on how much I drink each week. Yeah, but I should be drinking more water than I drink of the tea and the coffee. And I should be drinking coffee at least maybe once or twice a week. Maybe just once a week. So that's how we're gonna go with that, because I don't want to drink too much coffee, because it doesn't make me feel, it makes me feel great. I love it. It tastes so freaking good, but then at the same time it's like, ugh. So yeah, we're gonna just cut that to that. Sometimes I think, like, honestly, like, I feel like there are lasting effects to the whole athlete thing, like only when you stop though, I guess, because I mean, but I do still work out, but it's like sometimes I be like, dang, like my body, like, she's like, stretch me. But actually, I'm a liar. It has nothing to do with the simple fact that I did sports. It has to do with the simple fact that I need to stretch my body out. That's actually what it means. And yoga is actually really good and really helpful for stretching yourself. I really want to show y'all the cup I made for my variant. I made like a little TikTok about it. I haven't posted it yet, but I just remembered that I made a TikTok. But I'm about to get the cup so I can show y'all what the freaking cup looks like. Okay, so I made my friend a cup. Here it is. She's 21 and she's legal AF. Ooh, and it's my boo. And here's her name. And this is a cup that I made. It is so freaking cute. I'm just so happy with the way that it came out, because it just looks so bomb. So much better than I thought it was gonna look. But anyway, I feel like I'm doing a whole lot of chitta chatta. And I don't think I'm done. Oh, we're not done. So yeah, 3. Okay, once again, we're talking about the things that I can control. Wow, because the way I was about to end this, I'm cracking up. Anyway, so 4 is how I treat myself. So this is actually, oh my gosh, like this literally correlates. I've been thinking about as well. It's just like, dang, which also has to do with my 3rd week. What I'm going to focus on in my 3rd week, which is about like me being alone and like me being alone. I put dates on there. Like, I feel like I don't go on enough dates with myself, and I feel like I don't treat myself how I want other people to treat me, and I feel like I need to do way better at that. So I definitely want to work on that for September as well, because how can I expect anyone to treat me like that girl, treat me like that bitch, if I'm not even treating myself like that bitch? That don't even make sense. Okay, it's getting a little dark, so I'm gonna turn the light on. Boom, how I treat myself. But yeah, so how can I expect someone to sit here and try to treat me like her if I don't even treat myself like her? Like, come on now, like that don't make no sense. Like 1 + 1 ain't adding up. Like it's not. What's 9 + 1? 21. Head up. So So yeah, that's definitely another focus that I will be touching on within these 3 weeks. 5 is who I spend my time with. That's also been something that I've been thinking about, been kind of, I wouldn't say I've really been cutting people off. I really just been saying to myself, like, if you text me, you text me, So yeah, like I just really been saying to myself, and I feel like I'm going to continue to say to myself. 6, what I do in my spare time. Something else that I want to start doing for myself is like I want to start reading more. Like I have been reading. I read The Alchemist this summer, which was super, super good. highly recommend y'all read it. It was so good, and I read that book and it was good. And I have a couple other books that I want to read. I started reading The Four Agreements, so I have that book, and I have some other books, lists of books that I want to freaking read. But I also do want to start playing the guitar again, and I want to start singing again and stuff like that. So I'll be doing that in my spare time as well, which is perfection. So that's also something that I'll be focusing on this week. So I might not be able to be doing my guitar this week, but I'll be doing my guitar throughout this month for sure, because yeah, we got to get on it. And I just want, there's stuff that I want to do with it. And like, I used to really want to play the guitar, and like, I learned, but then I didn't really do it. So I'm tired of starting and stopping. Like, come on, let's freaking undertake this. Like, come on. So let's undertake our life. Come on now, get it together. Okay, so how clean my home is. Ironic it says this because my room looks a mess. But I'm in the process of moving, and I think my brain is okay. You know, I'm not like cluttered brained or anything right now. Like, I'm okay. So when I sleep, I usually sleep at a good time anyway. And my thoughts, y'all see me, I'm changing my thoughts. Like, any chance that I get that I feel like something's not sitting right with me, I'm gonna change what I'm thinking, and I'm gonna switch up the language. Can we switch up the language? I don't remember what that's from, but yeah, like, can we switch up the language? So those are some things that I can control, and some things that I would definitely be keeping in mind for this whole thing. My pen's not working. But yeah, I'm gonna get this done, so